about 12:05. It's 9:28:12. My name's Matt Moreno.
I'm Dan Allemon.
We've been wanting to do this for a while, but we procrastinate a lot.
We just can't, man. We've been wanting to for it's been a month, I think.
It's been about a month where we've had the idea,
but we just have not jumped on it.
Gone through with it. It's like we do this with everything, schoolwork. So don't feel bad. It's not just you.
It's not like we don't care about you people. It really is us. Like, I mean, last year, what was it? We used to jump on things and just jump them off.
But let's just this is our first podcast, so we thought we'd tell you about what the podcast is, give you a little taste of it, who we are, how we met, everything like that. So again, my name's Matt Moreno, and to tell you a little about me, I'm an asshole. I say things how it is, and it's a little offending to people, I guess. And you want to say anything, Dan?
Yeah. I mean, you have to understand, this is a really open show, so I have a lot of ideas that I like to express, and I'm an asshole. Sometimes I'm a dick, and some people don't like what I say. Sometimes it's like, well, you can go shove a book up your ass if you really think that,
Honestly, viewer discretion is advised. If you feel offended, just get the fuck off the page. Don't fucking write some hate comment saying, "Oh, I'm offended." No one fucking cares. Just get
especially
off the page.
You fucking start trolling, and I shit you not, I'm gonna go to your place. Okay, we're getting off track.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry for the cussing a lot. We do have
habit that we cannot break, a bad habit that we can't break.
It's kind of hard, but we'll try not to cuss too much. I don't know.
And we apologize if anybody does get offended.
If your parents are watching this, or listening, we're sorry.
Yeah, we apologize.
No, we're not. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
okay.
we really don't care. We rather you not complain to us.
All right, now let's talk about how me and Dan met. It was about 3rd grade, but apparently we went to school 1st and 2nd grade. We just never talked. So it's been a total of about 9 years. And we officially became friends in 3rd to 4th grade.
Yeah, and we were in Miss Figueroa's class in Comau.
Yeah, I think so. But how we met is kind of weird.
It was odd too. It's like we haven't seen him in forever. Originally, him and me became friends through a mutual friend, Cody Killingsworth.
Yeah, I miss that guy, man. But people change a lot, so might as well just say it. We were fucking nerds.
We
still kind of are.
Yeah, we actually met each other because we were kings of the nerd kingdom back in 3rd grade.
When Pokemon was in, Pokemon cards. Nobody knew how to fucking play. We just.
I mean, who actually takes the time to play those games? Like, learn how to play. Like, you tried teaching me how to play Magic Gathering?
Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
Magic the Gathering. I honestly was confused. I got it, don't get me wrong, but I was confused the first 20 minutes into it,
Yeah, but, my friend had told me that he had a Blastoise EX, and back then the EXs were fucking awesome.
They had just come out, and they were just, boom!
You weren't cool unless you had a fucking EX.
Exactly.
And he heard I had a Politoed, and we were just stingy assholes that didn't want to trade each other.
We ended up being really good friends afterwards, and to this day, I still laugh at his photo from the 3rd grade. It was hilarious.
Fuck you.
I still have that yearbook somewhere.
Ever since then, that's when we became corrupted. We corrupted each other.
At first, I did not cuss, man. Believe it or not, I had never cussed in my life till we hit the 4th grade, 5th grade. Time changed.
Some people say TV and games and fucking war corrupts you. It's your friends.
It's your friends. It's the people around you.
Mom and dads, stop looking for excuses. It's their friends.
It's their friends, or it's you. Because, I mean, I gotta be completely honest with you. I have some brothers, and I learned it from them. My mom can't really speak English back then, so it was like, it was your fault, my brothers, and it's okay. I accept your faults.
Alright, so, now that we got who we are, we would like to talk. We would like to talk about what this podcast is.
It's a diversity of things. It's a skit / story / fun fact / I mean, we're not gonna be ashamed of things to talk about. So.
Like, we want to do a podcast. We like old fashioned shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to see us. I mean, I think we can make you laugh without you seeing us.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
We're pretty fucking ugly, okay?
I'm not that ugly. No.
Conceited.
Conceited my head. Anyways, like, I think a lot of people, like back in the 90s, I'm going to just say 90s altogether, and early 2000s, there was a bunch of films called dialogue films, which I love. Like Pulp Fiction was one of them. What's another good one? That new one that came out, Hit and Run, that was a dialogue film. Clerks, if you've ever seen films like that. And they were just talking. They were just people, most of the time, just talking. And I think people have drifted from that into the...
Exactly.
There has to be an explosion in every damn scene.
I don't like videos, man. I mean, I like people to leave... Like, I like to leave it to the viewers' imagination of what we look like. Think about it. Just think about it.
I'm black.
I'm black. I'm the whitest black guy you know. But anyways, we want to do podcasts because we just like the way it sounds. I mean, it's just voice, man. I mean, it's so pure. Anyways, we'll be doing skits, just stupid random videos, like little,
just stupid things that we put together.
Range from anywhere to 5 to 15-minute videos, just stupid shit.
Just us being stupid, or just, I mean, there was this one skit that we've been wanting to do for the longest time, the car. And it just,
yeah. It's just
I mean, we finally have something we can do it off of.
If we get popular, you'll find out what it is.
You know, if we actually get money later on down the road, and we actually get to do some of this stuff, then you might get to see a short movie. I think we should really do that. But I mean, it's an idea. It's not a thought. Complete thought.
Yeah, like I said, we don't really like doing skits, but we decided, fuck it, you know. But
for the people that are too damn stupid to understand what the hell we're saying. Like, we really don't try to hate. Like, I try not to hate on people. It's just, if you're too stupid to listen to the entire podcast, or you're too just ignorant, or you just feel lazy,
want to go masturbate, got better things to do,
go eat a Big Mac, well, guess what? Fat ass, get off your damn ass, go get a freaking CD, put it in the gym, and, you know, jog a couple thousand
But again,
miles.
I mean, we don't hate. I mean, we love gays. We love gays, man. If you want to fuck a guy, go fuck a guy.
Dude, if you want to get fucked in the ass, go get fucked in the ass. If you want to fuck a chick in the ass and the pussy, go do that. If you want to get fucked in the ass by a girl, go do that.
I would do that. I
would do that too, and you know that.
I don't find anything wrong with that, really.
I mean, I don't at all. Like, I think that's completely natural.
Right,
as long as you fuck her.
Topic,
as long as you,
that's
a different.
That'll come later on.
Yeah.
But anyways, we don't have scripts. We just like to free run it. We don't want to be all fucking.
Yeah, this is just basically raw. It's just raw tissue getting ripped off the bone.
Exactly.
Of my.
We didn't write anything out. We just kind of want to go with it. We want it to be, pure. Just fucking.
We're just trying to shoot it and
we're
see.
We're gonna change names for the stories. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing stories. Daniel's gonna be talking about stories and shit.
We're gonna put some stories in there that
we've gone through. Everything.
Some stupid ass shit that we probably shouldn't say on air, but we're gonna do it anyways, just for your amusement.
We want this podcast to be funny. We want to make you laugh, but at the same time, there will be serious moments. Okay?
I mean, with the world crisis right now, you have to understand we will be going through some of those stages where, I mean, like right now with that whole thing going on over there, the elections and everything, we personally don't like
to get into politics,
but I mean, there's those few.
But it's popular. Yeah,
I mean, there's these few rare occasions where we will talk about politics. We won't enjoy it, but we'll do it for your entertainment or your satisfaction.
Because you wanted to. Yeah. Anyways, on the stories, we will change names for legal reasons of people that were with us at the time or were involved in the story.
And I apologize for the 2 people that I already used.
Yeah, sorry about that. Too late now. Once we start a podcast, we do not stop it. There's no fucking editing. It's just straight
hardcore raw, dude. Hardcore
my
raw.
Recorder to the fucking YouTube.
And it's just for you guys. It's just you guys. So if we fuck up, it's us.
We're not gonna be pretty popular at first, so most of our viewers are from our high school. You know who you are.
And if you if you really like this show, please, we're gonna have episode 4 and 5. We're gonna need people. And if you want to be extra personality on the set, and extra opinions, we would like to see what you guys have, and we'll see what's up. So
if you go to our high school, you know who we are. Come talk to us if you want to be on.
If you don't, then just message us or comment or whatever, and we'll get back to you. Leave us your number or something and your email, whatever. Facebook. We will have a Facebook up sooner or later.
For the podcast, we're gonna be doing one. Once every Friday. We're going to be planning on Saturday and Sundays. it's kind of hard because me and him live far apart. So,
and so we can only like plan out during like the weekend or school, and school's kind of a douche right now.
That's mostly why it's been taking us a long time to get this podcast started, is because just kind of situation we've been in. Been kind of hectic.
Everything's right now kind of riding smoothly, so we're just going to try to get everything out of the way. This is our first one, so if you don't like it, go screw yourself. What are we on right now?
When Dan came to me and told me that he had an idea for the podcast, I was just like, I thought it was stupid at first, but then I started seeing his side of it, like how people, like how it should go back to the way it was, like AM radio shit, Like
that
you don't have to see to fucking, like...
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't even know how to word it.
And, like, the inspiration from all of this was just, like, okay, I don't know if you've ever heard of the woman/man/ whatever
the fuck
named Bailey J, which I love giving props to. She has her own show, and well, that's not where I heard her from. Not from Bailey J show. I heard it from this other one. Can't remember. I would give you props if I remembered. But I mean, she was just brilliant. It was like I heard it, and I was
How'd
like,
you find them actually?
I found her. Well, I had always looked up porn, thinking I was gay for the longest time. Turns out I was just into pegging.
If you don't know what pegging is, it's when the girl wears a strap on and fucks the guy in the ass.
Yeah.
If you think that's gay, please just post a comment. Post a comment. I want to know. I
want to know who you are too, so I can go fuck you up. It doesn't make me less of a man,
This guy's had more pussy than you will get in your life, but he still likes getting fucked in the ass. Okay, but that's a different topic.
Anyways, so
inspiration. Go.
Yeah, inspiration. Well, I was into her and stuff, and one day I can't remember what it was. I was talking about her. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on YouTube. I'm gonna see what I can find. I threw those two, her name in there, and this podcast came up, and I was like, what? She makes podcasts? And I looked it up, and I got on it, and it was like 2 hours long. Listened to the entire thing, loved it. It was a Halloween special involving her and her husband. Oh my god, loved it. Could not stop listening to it. I still listen to it to this day. Inspiration, great fucking shit, man. I'm serious.
And I got into podcast when Dan came to me. We usually do everything together. We're very influential people. We get influenced by anything,
Yeah, you show us a small film that was badass, we're gonna like...
Fucking try to go do that shit,
Yeah, we're gonna
So when he showed me this podcast, at first I didn't really like it, but now I'm starting to really see his side of it, and now we're actually fucking making one. But Bailey J, yeah, she's the sexiest... Or
Shemale.
I don't even know. That's the sexiest female you will ever see. We try to trick our friends.
Yeah.
We'll show them a picture. We'll be like, dude, would you bang this chick? Yeah, man. It's a fucking dude.
Yeah. And I'd still tell him I fucking bang. Dude, if she allowed me, I would totally get fucked in the ass by her. I'm serious. That's the only person I'd go gay
I
for.
promise you. But if you know Daniel, he's not gay. He's the farthest from gay. Man, I don't even know.
But I'll act gay. I'll grab your ass, man. But I mean... involving dick to dick, yeah, man, I'm not grabbing your dick,
Some of our podcasts will have a lot of sexual talk. Sorry about that. A little late. But,
we apologize, we're teenagers.
We're not going to try to do too much, but, we are teenagers, I mean, and that's what teenagers want to fucking hear, about sexual shit.
We were just, that hard back fucking, dick to ass.
But, yeah, so we'll try not to be too, talk about too, we don't want all our topics to be sexual. So, if you have any ideas, fucking send them, man.
We will have those serious talks, like today. Like, in our, what is it, in our town/city, growing into a city, there is a fair today. And it's
kind of a tradition, actually.
It's a tradition for us. We've gone ever since we were little, ever since we became friends. We would go... And we'd just hang out. We'd hang out for the longest time there.
It didn't really become like a tradition until a few years ago. We never decided to officially name it a tradition.
Yeah, I mean...
We started to make it more serious.
And we had Puke Fest, which is another tradition of us.
Okay, let's just go off a little topic. But,
alright, I'm cool with that.
Me and Dan, we started doing this thing back in middle school. We would drink a shitload of chocolate milk till we puked. And finally, it became possible for us to do it on command. We can literally puke at this very second. So we were
I'm not going to.
There was this wild night where we all started puking a shitload. I'm not going to go into too much detail of it unless you want to.
I want to go into some detail. Originally, it was 6th grade. It was my birthday. I was sick the day before and my day of my birthday. And doesn't that suck? Anyways, basically what happened was we had a bunch of soda, and we were with some friends, 2 friends.
We had soda, pizza, we had everything.
Gatorade. We had like 12 things of Gatorade.
We were all depressed. All our
Yeah.
bitches broke up with us at the time.
And bitches can go suck it if they think that I'm gonna fucking, be sad about them anymore. But, I mean, we were sad. And I showed this dude my pubes, and he's like,
nah, dude, you won't do it. You won't do it. He shows him his pubes. The kid falls back in his chair, stands up, and fucking pukes.
and I'm just like, what a pussy, man. The only way you can puke is, truly puke, is if you think of your ex. And before I even get to finish that sentence,
Before he even starts to say her name.
I load off, man. I just load off right there. Huge ass pile. It was delicious.
3 hours later, I think you puked 17. Our friend puked 10. I puked 9. I didn't puke much that time. That's when it wasn't it wasn't.
It wasn't a contact thing. We couldn't do it on.
We couldn't do it on command. It was the first Puke Fest, and that's when we officially decided to have Puke Fest. And there were events later on where it became official that it's Puke Fest. Once a year, we'll have a fucking Puke Fest so you can puke the most.
This year it's been kind of late, just because
we might not do it this year. I haven't told you this. I'm sorry. So you get to be on a conversation between us. I'm thinking about not puking this year, man. I mean, we're starting to fuck up our teeth really bad.
I think that's a good one. Like, I don't think that Puke Fest should be all about puking. I think mainly what Puke Fest was just a brotherhood. It was like us being
fucking stupid.
Stupid as hell. We were stupid. We were kids, but I mean, we've grown. It's become a thing, and we absolutely love it.
It never dies.
It
but
Legends
fair. It was a tradition for us. It's kind of like a bros night. Until last year, we brought this bitch, and we wasted so much money on her. She didn't even ride any fucking rides.
Well, the year before that, I brought a bitch, and what happened was that she broke up with me 2 nights later, and then went out with this 4th grader. We were in 8th grade, so
fuck, crazy bitch.
I mean,
that's pedophile. And
her name was She Who Shall Not Be Named. You will hear me refer to her a lot in this segment.
Broke his heart.
Well, fuck you too, though. But I mean, there's plenty of them out there that will break your heart, But there's women out there that are willing to get your heart broken for. Some of them, not all of them. So don't get the wrong idea. But
so anyways, we decided that fair night would be a traditional bros night. No bitches allowed. Well, that's the new rule. No bitches allowed. We learned our lesson from that. Past years. So we want this year to be great. We're not going to get on rides. Fuck that. We're too poor. Yeah,
we're too poor for that. I'm not going to lie. We are poor as hell this year.
If this podcast is on YouTube, chances it won't before fair. Tell us if you hear the podcast before fair and you see us at fair, tell us, man. Tell us how it was. We really would like you to comment on this video and tell us what you think of it, if we're funny or not. Everybody else says we're funny. They're probably fucking lying.
But, I mean, if you don't think we're funny, then don't post anything. And if you do, I will bitch you out, because that's not cool.
Well, I think criticism is good. See, there's 2 different levels. There's criticism, and there's an asshole. If you're an asshole, I will somehow find where the fuck you live, and just...
Yeah, we'll kick the crap out of you,
as a fucking slipper.
I will beat you to death, where you literally will shit your pants.
But, if it's good good criticism, if it's just criticism.
It's to the point where you're like, oh, you guys need to cuss less, or you guys need to talk more about this or that.
We won't kick your ass.
Then we won't kick your ass, and we'll take it, and we'll be like, all right, thank you.
And we'll make that change, and we'll value that criticism.
But if you do go into that dick mode, you can go fuck yourself. We don't care if we lose another viewer. I mean, we're not expecting to be famous. Not off of this.
So we thought we'd give you a little taste of... since this podcast is just basically what it's about, I was talking to Dan, and I was like, we should give him a little taste, we can't just tell him what it's about without, giving him a little sample, So, on our podcast, we're going to be doing story time, just shit that's happened to us in the past, crazy shit that we laugh about till this day. The first story, Dan will be talking, it is the shit fence, I think?
Yeah, it was the shit fence.
Alright, take it away, Dan.
I chose the name Shit Fence because it's really close to Shit Break. I'm not sure how. I just thought of it. If you've ever seen the American Pie movies, hope I don't get copyright for that. Alright, so this one night, my friend goes out and goes get some groceries. I go with him. And I'm coming back, and we're about to jump over this fence into his yard. And in doing so...
the fence used to be broken, so you could just walk through it, but now they fixed it so they had to jump over it. So,
yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
So, as I was gonna jump, I needed to fart, and I tried, but then realizing and stopping the fart, of course, that I had pressure behind the fart, and I was scared shitless. Like, I was like, God, no, that this just did not happen to me. I'm about to shit my pants. Oh my fucking God. So I stop, and I move out of the way, and I'm like, dude, stay with me. I gotta go all the way around. And he's like, dude, fuck you. And he jumps over the fence. I'm like, oh, well, screw you too then. He grabs the shit and he goes into his house. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta go all the way around.
My favorite part.
So I turn around and I like walk about 4 feet. And it's like, nah, I can't do it. I take down my pants, dude. I bend over. And with the moon's light, it was so goddamn perfect. You literally got to see and my
rocket.
shit. It just like rocket propelled, man.
Fucking rocket. Like, I shit you not. To this day, you can go to that spot and see the shit stains.
It was just sick, dude. It just shit all over the fucking
Okay, I want you to do this. I want you to fucking get Diet Coke, put a Mentos in there, and see how it reacts. That's how his shit was.
That's exactly how my shit was. Oh, and that's not even the worst part. So
I don't care if you don't believe us either.
It's a real story, too. All these stories are true. All these fucking stories are true. So, afterwards, I pull up my pants, I'm like, and no, mud bud. If you don't know what that is, it's when you're leaking everywhere, if you get my shit.
If you didn't wipe your ass, there's still shit on your ass.
And, I mean, of course there's shit in my ass, but it's not leaking, and I'm like, oh, thank God. So, like, I pulled up my pants, and I'm like, I walk normal for about 5 to 6 feet, and then I realize I have to do it again. So I have to waddle all the fuck way home, all the way home. And when I get here, I shit you not, my brother, everybody's sitting in the living room, and they look at me, and they're like, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, I'll be right back. I go into the restroom, and I shit you not, all they hear is, oh, and then...
Now, if you've ever thrown up on a toilet, and you know how it just splatters, that was his shit. That
was my shit.
Replace your throw up with his shit, and that's how it looked.
Now, every time you throw up, you're going to be thinking of my shit. Just remember that.
About a year ago, his toilet used to be white. Nowadays, it's black, I think.
Blackish, kind of tannish. Yeah.
Good story, though.
Good story. True story, too.
I swear on my life, these are true stories. That just proves how much we've been through.
It's just like, I think we've been through a lot to the point where we've probably lived more, or we've probably done more than we've lived. And that's not as good as, you think that would be. But, I mean, let's talk about your birthday, man. This guy had a birthday.
Hold on.
All right.
For my theory of his story, I think if he would have had his asshole facing the ground, you could have gotten a few feet in the air, man.
I don't doubt I could. I probably could have, and now that I think of it, I should have. I should have done that.
Should have.
But I was so scared that it was going to get on my pants. I mean, I was scared about my pants. Like, I was like, I have to walk
how many
home.
grown men, shit their pants?
And it's like, I mean, I'm a teenager. I think it's more acceptable if you're a grown-up. Unless you're drunk, then it's just like you had too much to drink and you're an idiot. But I think...
We've all had that feeling where you have to fart and you think it's shit. Come on.
But, I mean, this was different. I actually had the shit, and it came out like a fucking rocket launcher.
Give him props.
But I think it's okay. It's not okay for a teenager, but it's more okay for an adult to shit his pants. I don't know why. I just feel that way. Because, I mean, in a teenager, your whole reputation is there,
Yeah.
It's like, you shit your pants, nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to go out with you.
I think I shit my pants in fucking, pre-K, dude. I haven't shit my pants forever.
I shit my pants when I was, in 2nd grade because I had held it all day. And I just could not get to a restroom in time.
Oh, yeah. No, I did shit my pants in elementary school. I had to go so bad I couldn't take my belt off, and I fucking shit my pants.
You remember that one time we were in Houston? We had some bad chicken, dude. I'm ashamed to admit this.
I think it was a pizza, man.
It was the pizza or the...
Anyways, we're on our way to Houston, and we pick up some chicken. Well, we don't eat it till the next day. To this day, I don't know why we let it sit for a day.
We did, though. We did. We ate, maybe a piece, and then we were like, you know what? We have, 6 pieces left. Let's just wait till tomorrow, eat them in the morning. So we left them there, and
we finally get to Houston, to his house, and he doesn't live in Houston, so no one's at his house. So we had to shit so fucking bad. Worst part is, the water was off. No toilet paper.
No shit, man. No toilet paper, no water. It was like, goddamn it. We end up going to this store where you can buy, like, it was a thrift store. It
was like a cheap, like, suit store, right?
Yeah, it was like a suit store / thrift store. And it was like, the things onto the left were, suits and brand new. And then the things onto the right were, just thrift stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And, I had walked in and I was trying on these pants. And I was like, holy son of a bitch. And, like, what's his name? Freaking Matt comes in. He's like, whoa, what's wrong? And I'm like, dude, you won't believe this, but I think I just shit my pants. And it literally ran from my leg down to my sock. I left my socks there. I was just like, fuck
so
that.
So you had me run back to the house and pick him up pants.
And like,
I'm surprised you've been putting this on this podcast. You always told me never to tell anybody.
I was so scared, but you know what? Fuck it. You
One
know?
of our rules for this podcast is we're going to act like this recorder is not here, and we're just going to be open. We're going to tell you shit that will probably embarrass the fuck out of us at school. But you know what? As long as it makes you laugh, we're okay.
I'm okay with it. Just because, I mean, that story really, like, I don't like telling people that face to face.
It's embarrassing. I mean, would you tell someone you shit your pants?
And then have to walk out and the dude's like, what do you have in your pants? Or what do you have in your backpack? And you have to open it and show him your shit-covered pants? No, you would not be okay with that. But I was okay with it. I walked home. I took a shower at my aunt's house. And I was just like, let's never speak of this again. Well, we spoke of it again, so fuck you.
On the podcast, well, that was Dan's story, actually. Shit fence kind of carried away to some other stories that involve shit. Shit's just a weird word.
Shit is just odd.
I just lost my trance. But for story time, we will have like about 3 short stories. Our podcast is going to be about maybe from anywhere to 30 minutes to an hour long. There's going to be 5 episodes in each volume. In between volumes, there'll be little extra podcasts with just like Q&As and shit. But the next story, what? Damn. We like to call this one the birthday suit.
Oh
now,
my god.
So it's my birthday, right? And I used to live out in the country, and there was a separate farm. So my parents were like, "Oh yeah, y'all can go sleep in there." You know, we bought a shitload of stuff, you know, having fun, whatever. We're all just fucking around. Dan wants to take a shower, and we're like, "Fuck it, man. I don't know if the water works." Water worked. So
cold as hell. That's
cold water.
Sure. Cold fucking water.
He goes in there, and we all keep fucking with it, opening the door because the door doesn't lock. Remember, it's an old fucking house. Door doesn't lock. We all keep going, and he's like, "Quit it, guys! I'm starting to get pissed." You know, he's getting pissed. He just wants to take a shower, and we keep fucking with him. So he gets back at us.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets back at us. Well, he gets back at one of us.
All right, so
yeah,
I think I should get back in. Well, this is what happens. So I'm pissed, you know. I'm trying to take my goddamn shower, so I'm done, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave the water running. I'm gonna make these guys think that it's, you know, it's over. So you know, guys, what you gotta do to get a fucking boner. You gotta play with yourself. So
I flick it a few times.
Gotta fucking josh it. You know, I don't know about butting it, but you got
needles in it.
What?
Is that just me?
You just get like Madam P in here.
Is that just me? Is that just me?
Yeah, it's probably just you. But I'm thinking about Madam P. Anyways, if you've ever seen 50 Pills, you get that reference.
Just yell at it.
Yeah. Anyways, spit on it, call it skunk.
Okay. I don't know what's wrong with us right now, but we're fucked up. But okay,
right.
So he gets back at us.
So I flick it. I get it hard a bit. So I open the door. I just kick it down, and it's just like, dude.
We're all facing the restroom, except for one of our friends who has his back to it because he's looking through some old record or something.
Yeah, Paul. He was looking through the.
Our jaws fucking dropped.
Him and his cousin jump over the goddamn couch. Quickest jump I've ever seen in the world, by the way. And I just run up to Paul, right? And he's looking through all...
He doesn't notice, and he looks up, and he sees all of us, just with our jaws dropped. And he's like, "What, guys?" He turns his head. Take it away, Daniel.
And I literally... My body was 3 feet away from his body. But technically, I was how many inches?
Like
I was 24 inches away. I was
Wait,
technically 24 inches away.
Yeah.
I was technically 24 inches away from his body. Now, if you get that... You're smart. If you don't, well, do some math. You know, how many are in a feed?
And if you don't believe him, don't fucking believe him. I hate when people gloat about their dick size. Fuck it. Who cares?
Dude.
We'll get into more of that later.
But I jump up, and it's just whacking in his face, you know?
And
he just
turns his fucking head. And I think Daniel got closer when he turned his head.
Yeah, I got closer.
So, Daniel was actually Like, how big is your dick, Daniel?
Let's just go with like I was 16
Okay, his
inches.
dick was 2 inches away. Let's just say that. He turns and he's just like, what the fuck?
So these guys, you know, they did something really fucked up to me. I run outside, right?
Oh,
because I'm
remember,
like,
this is during the winter.
oh yes, this is like November going to
All
fucking
he had
December.
on was a towel.
Yeah. So I run outside, right?
No, we kicked you outside, I think.
Yeah, I
We
think
pushed him
I
outside.
don't
and locked
remember.
the doors.
Something happened. They kicked me outside. They took my clothing. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. But I
My
got
parents
sent
are
outside.
inside sleeping. Get this. Fucker running around the fucking building yelling, runs into my parents' house, and my mom's awake, and she's like, what's going on? He's like, just taking a shower.
And like she asked me the most awkward question in the world. She was like, so what are you in here for? I was like, I need shampoo. And she's like, okay. She grabbed shampoo and a towel for me, and she's like, here you go. And I'm just like, thank you. And she's just like, yeah. And I'm about to walk away. I'm putting the towel on. She's like, real quick, who took your clothing?
Give me a blowjob. No.
Oh, whoa. No. She's like, who took your clothing? And I told her, oh, it was Paul. And she's like, oh, really? I thought it would have been my son. And I was like, no, just Paul. And I walk out.
So anyways, Daniel, knowing us, knows you have to go to the extreme if you want us to let you back in. This fucker finds some... Remember, this is an old fucking house. There's random shit everywhere. He finds gasoline, gets a bunch of dead bugs. I don't know why he gets dead bugs. He puts them in a pile, pours gasoline on it, and creates a fucking bonfire to keep warm.
Yes, that's exactly what you do when it's like 40 to 30 degrees outside. And yeah, I did set that bitch on fire.
We did let him back in, though.
They let me back in, got my clothing back on, and for the rest of the night, I did not wear pants. I wore a shirt.
And if you think showing your dick to your bros is gay, go watch Waiting. Go watch Waiting.
Go
Then
watch
come
Waiting,
back.
yeah.
I want you to stop this podcast, go watch Waiting, then come back. Then you'll better understand this.
You'll understand the game. We play the game,
We do
but that's
play the
for a
game.
different...
Like I said, we're influenced.
we
get
are influenced really easily.
We're like, hey, that gives us a reason to pull out our dicks. Without it being gay.
Yes, exactly.
You don't even have to say no homo.
You don't. You say no homo. You actually mean I'm homo and I'm doing this
And I want
because
you to
I
suck
am.
my dick.
Exactly.
That's what that means. If you say no homo, you are gay.
I don't hate a lot, but I hate that word. Just the same thing with like real talk. What the fuck
Real
does,
talk.
Real talk, man.
Real nigga,
what the
what's
fuck
up?
does that mean?
I don't even know.
Does that mean like we're talking for real, or does it mean that you're awake and you're actually talking to me in real life, or is this just a dream? What the fuck does that? It's in. What was it? What's that one movie about the dreams?
Inception?
Inception. There we go. It's Inception, bitch. It's Inception. Anyways.
No, man, it's real talk. It's not Inception. It's real talk. Sorry about that. That's my extra personality.
Go, man.
Well, that was our story birthday suit.
Last one.
This is the last story. We were young when this story happened. We like to call it the midnight walk. It wasn't really around midnight. Well, it started at midnight, ended at about 5.
5-4.
It started as a normal walk. Some crazy events really happened during that walk. We weren't really expecting it. They weren't crazy events. They were just
They
out
were
of
random.
ordinary.
They were
Out
just
of
like,
or-
and like we walked outside,
Like-
right, and we rode the bikes for a while.
Yeah, we just rode around the neighborhood, whatever.
And it was just peaceful, it was quiet, and some dogs barked, but it was like whatever,
And you would think that, and it was like Wednesday, I think, so everybody worked that day. And it was 12 o'clock, I think, and
I can't remember. I just know it was during the summer, so it might have been a Wednesday.
where did we go first? We went to the car wash, right?
Yeah, we went to the car wash and we found an arrow with
Blood on it.
With blood on it,
Yeah, right.
and it was like some squishy things connected to it. I don't know. We took it, we kept it. I gave it to my nephew, but we ended up doing. I can't remember what else.
No, wait. At the car wash, after we found the arrow, remember we found that bag of pills?
Oh my god, we found a bag of pills, and we as kids nowadays we know what was in it, but back then we were like, oh my god.
We're not gonna say what was in it because we don't want to talk about anything illegal. We don't know if we can get in trouble or not. Not the
So
brightest,
we
I
would
don't know.
rather not get in trouble. But there was a car wash. We found some bills. We ended up just like
We
screw
dropped
it.
them. We dropped them.
Yeah, we
We were
dropped
kids.
them.
We were fucking scared.
Yeah. So we ended up walking back, or riding our bikes back. We threw them down, and we ended up walking the rest of the time. And
What happened next?
the cop. It was like
around that time, it was about 2.
It was like around 2 by this time.
A bunch of cops live in Dan's neighborhood, so we're walking around, and this cop just goes jogging with his dogs.
And it's like 3 or it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. So it's like That's not odd at all. I mean, I've never been in police academy, but I don't know if they...
We did take law enforcement for half a semester.
Yeah, and I don't remember ever learning about taking...
Jogs at 2 fucking a.m. in the morning.
That's never, ever
but
come
anyways,
across
he's
training.
just like... You know, nowadays, we've gotten in trouble for walking around at 2. I guess it's
I
because
got
we're older.
picked up the other day.
Like, I don't know. I think cops make a big deal about being out, but this time they didn't. Like, I think I got brought home by the cops for being out at 3 o'clock about a year ago, and I got grounded for about a month, but I don't know why the cops didn't do anything.
I mean, like, the same thing with
We
me.
were fucking, like, how old were we? Like, 10 and 11?
We were like 10 and 11, somewhere around there.
I mean, if you...
Like, just last year I got
As a good
picked up.
Samaritan, if you
for fucking
saw
a chick.
a 10 and 11-year-old walking around at 2 a.m., would you not...
Kind of suspicious, like alarmed. It was like, guys, you're up, you know.
And we did look pretty fucking ghetto back then.
You know, I mean, we looked ghetto just because we came from that kind of place, and I'm not ashamed of it at all.
But the cop stops us, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey," and I swear he's talking like this. "Hey, what do y'all do now?"
And
just
we're like, we look at him and just
walking home.
Yeah. He's like, "Do you know what time it is?" Like, "No, we don't have a watch or anything." And he's like, "Oh, what time is it?" And he looks at his watch and he's like, "It's like 2:30 something a.m."
Remember, we're scared fucking kids, you know.
And he has a dog with him, like this huge ass German Shepherd, and I'm like, fucking, I'm tripping balls, man. I'm like,
No, I was scared to get in trouble back then. You know?
We all were, because we were all kids, you know. When you were a kid, shit that frightened you then does not frighten you now, does it? No, it doesn't. Shit that frightens you now still frightened you when you were a kid, though.
But anyways, the cop wasn't that big of a deal. It just scared the shit out of us. Got us a little, jumpy.
Yeah.
The next thing was fucking weird. There was this girl. I think a college student, maybe. She was around 19, 20. Riding around on a bike at 2:55 in the morning, saying that she lost her keys, like, on the road, or, like, in the grass
she
or
had
something.
walked. She was walking, and she left her keys somewhere, and she dropped them.
And she stops, and she's like, "Hey, guys, have you seen my keys?" And we're just like,
no.
"What the fuck?"
No, but
She's like, "I lost him in the grass."
Yeah.
Why were you walking in the fucking grass, you dumb
Why
bitch? It's 2:55 and you're walking in the grass.
Well, what got me concerned was that she was on a bike, so it was like, what the fuck were you doing walking in grass, first of all, if you had a bike with you?
She just got gangbanged, probably.
We can't be sure. But she told me where to find her. She was in the house next to the church, and I was just like, that's not odd or anything.
But anyways, we thought if we had this strange idea for some reason. Remember, we're fucking we weren't even teenagers yet. We're fucking horny little fucking kids. And we had this crazy idea that if we found her keys, she would fuck us.
We couldn't understand why, but that came up, and she was like,
I think we spent 30 minutes looking for those fucking keys.
Before she found them.
Oh yeah, she came back.
She found them. She
came by. She doesn't even stop. She just keeps going. She turns her head, found them, jingles them in front of us, and we're just like, well, fuck you too.
You know, I mean, as kids, every kid wanted to get laid. Like, I got laid at 12, and it wasn't exactly...
got laid last month.
And it's not the best, you know, like, for people that haven't gotten laid or haven't had
guys,
sex.
Listen. It's a disappointment, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna put that shit in, and you're gonna be like, is it in yet?
And I'm sure girls sometimes feel the same way if it's the guy's first time and the girl's first time. I'm sure the girls sometimes feel...
If the girl's moaning on her first time, either she's not a virgin, or she really likes you, because she's faking it.
Alright, but I don't know, man. There's certain things that get me thinking, like, alright, so, my first time, she told me I was great. I felt like shit. Like, I honestly felt like I needed to go take a shower and go burn something.
Watch that badussy off you.
Fuck you.
He hates that word.
Hate that goddamn. Anyways, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. So I'm kind of the
old.
old...
disappointed, you know.
I'm that kind of guy. If you're gonna lose your virginity, man,
make sure it's with someone you want.
You know, and it's like I don't believe in love. I really don't. I believe that if you actually care for someone, just hold them and care for them right then and there. You know,
Savor that moment. Savor that moment.
Savor that moment.
You're gonna look back on that and realize how much you missed that. You know.
Yeah, because after your first time, it's like banged her.
It's not something you can just take back. You know, you can't just fuck a chick and be like, oh wait, nope, I'm still a virgin.
Yeah,
it's done. You know.
You gave it to her, you know?
A lot of people think sex is just sex, man. No, you share something intimate, you know? It sounds weird, but you're inside of them, you know? It's intimate, man.
And, I think that you actually connect in a spiritual way.
A lot of people say after you have sex, and make sure you're in a relationship that's like a real relationship. You know, after you have sex, a lot of people say, "Oh, you'll break up in the next 2 weeks." Actually, after I had sex, we got a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean that's different with me.
Became more of a couple, you know.
You see, you're a lucky asshole because after I had sex with she who shall not be named, she broke up with me, and I ended up going to an institution. I definitely blame her, and she doesn't like to be blamed for that. But I blamed her because
we all blame her. She broke your heart, man. She broke your heart. She broke your heart, so I'll break her jaw. But anyways, back to the Midnight Walk story.
Yeah, Midnight Walk.
After the bitch left,
I think we went home and we just wrote songs.
Stupid fucking songs. And I know the story, we kind of cracked it up to be all fucking crazy. But to us, as fucking 10, 11-year-old kids, that was awesome.
That was the weirdest night in my life. It was just like...
there was a bunch of little pieces of that story we missed out. But they weren't real important or great. But
they probably would have made the
that
story
night meant a lot
better.
to us. You know, we really bonded. The talks we had while we walked, you know, we really connected. That's when we first decided, you know, we're fucking best friends. You know, we're not even best friends. We're brothers. You know.
You know, and I think that's really important for someone to have someone out there like a brother that they can share almost everything with. You know, I mean, of course, I've always wanted to have a gangbang, and you know, he right now is with.
Okay.
Oh, not a gangbang.
We have this idea. What are we? Yeah, three-way, right?
It's a three-way.
We're gonna get a chick, and we're both gonna fuck her, just so we can pound in the middle.
Yeah, just like while we're like,
bang.
just fist bump, just like
bump.
boom.
But we can't look each other in the eyes because that's gay.
No, that's gay. So it's gonna be
pretty hard to fist bump, but we're gonna be moving our hands around trying to find
fist bump. But I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. You know, of course, there's rules.
Epic. It will be epic.
There's rules. You know, like I get the ass, he gets the pussy. We both get the mouth, so we both share the mouth, anyways. But I mean,
I call the ears, dude.
Alright, he calls the ears. I call the eye sockets.
I have a bit of foot fetish too, my friend.
Alright, fine. Go for that one. Go for that.
Weird. No, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna be serious. Okay, but so that was our stories. We had shit story, which was a funny kind of theme. Birthday suit, which was another funny. Midnight Walk was more of a just kind of a stepping stone for our friendship.
Yeah.
So it means a lot to us. Might not mean shit to you, but fuck you.
You can go fuck yourself.
Now, this next part, we like to have a little fun fact. We're gonna have one fun fact in every podcast. This one is, minorities can't get real estate in this town unless you're white. But it's okay, because we make just as much as them selling drugs to your kids.
Exactly. So if you're listening to this and you screwed my mom or screwed anybody that I know out of real estate because they're not white, you can go fuck yourself.
Because you might, yes, you didn't get much money, like you didn't sell us a house, you might have a lot of money, but believe it or not, so do we, from your kids. And that's coming out of your wallet, my friend.
And it's funny, because, I mean, a lot of you rich folk, and I'm not saying they're all freaking white, you know, I'm guessing there's, like, those occasional colored people that are rich as fuck. I don't know how they did it, probably drugs.
No, we're kidding, we're not racist, I swear to you, we're not racist.
We're not racist.
We just like to joke around, so please don't get offended.
Because if you do get offended, I'm just letting you know now.
We don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
We really don't care. You know, it's like we say these jokes for
We don't
fun.
want to lose fans, but at the same time, we told you that, we're gonna, joke around, so don't take it seriously, okay?
Yeah, because, I mean, and quite honestly, I'm not serious. When I'm racist, I'm not trying to be honest. And if you think I am, and if you think I am racist, well, guess what, man?
He's not. Believe me, he's not,
I've dated every goddamn fucking kind. I have not dated Asian, just because I...
But if it does make you feel any better about us seeming to be racist, we're doing this, and we're embarrassing the fuck out of ourselves. All our friends know who we are, and that we're making this podcast, and we're telling shit that me and him only know, Yeah. And, yeah, we're gonna get laughed at.
We're gonna get laughed at on Monday, but, I mean, like,
There's more podcasts to come that will be even more embarrassing.
And we don't care, because we honestly...
Our motto is, if it makes you smile, it's okay.
And I'm not ashamed. That's not our motto. But, I mean, our motto is, don't be ashamed of being yourself. Don't be afraid of just going out and doing what you love, And if you're ashamed of it, you don't truly love it. Ever.
Exactly.
If you love it, you would embrace it, you would make it your own.
So, don't ever be ashamed to be who you are. Fuck what people think. You are who you are. They're just mad that they can't be your friend.
You know, haters are your motivators, bro.
Exactly. Well, we're coming to the end. We're not exactly there, but we're getting there.
Exactly.
I'd like to talk about the podcast one more time. We did this podcast to share our ideas, thoughts, and opinions without being judged or looked down on. Because we all know we're thinking the same shit, but no one has the balls to say it. Am I right?
Yeah. Suck a dick, motherfucker.
So, well, what's to come is we're going to have Q&As, skits, holiday-based themes for podcasts.
You know, we might come out earlier in the week with one. Like, I know for Thanksgiving we're going to have one. This Halloween, we're not too sure, but we might.
For the Q&As, we're probably not going to have a lot of fans by the time we make the Q&A. So we'll probably just go around our high school with a clipboard and ask people questions that they want us to answer. And we'll tell them to listen to our podcast, and they will be answered. We'll do shout-out videos, shout-out podcast, just short podcast. Yeah, so...
if you want any more information, contact us on YouTube. Just comment, post, can we talk? And we will have Facebook up soon. We're not real sure when.
We have Facebook accounts. If you want them, leave a comment. I'm pretty sure no one wants to because
we're not.
I have
really,
like 3 friends, dude.
I have very few friends.
I think one of them is my mom and the other one's you. The other is my priest, my minister. He taught me a lot, man. We used to handshake each other's penises, dude.
I guess that's just a Catholic thing. Huh?
People don't do that now?
I think that's a Christian thing, right? Because I was Catholic and I've never done that.
Wait, how are you supposed to handshake then, dude?
You just no. I'm gonna leave that for your therapist.
We'll talk about that after.
Your therapist should deal with that
this
one.
recorder or something. But so we'll have Q&As. If you have any questions, comment. We'll go through the comments every day.
Yeah. We have no lives.
We have no lives.
I mean, I honestly sit here and play Halo. If you're a Halo fan, thank you.
The 3 things we live off is masturbation, Mountain Dew, and Funyuns, my friends.
Yes. Oh, and occasionally we'll have like some kind of Taco Bell involved.
Yeah, we fucking love Taco Bell.
I don't know if we're gonna do it like during the masturbation or something. And for the record, we've never masturbated in the same room. I've never felt comfortable with that, so don't think that we've ever masturbated in the same room, except for that one time.
What the fuck? But Q&A, right? Leave comments if you have questions.
Yeah.
Email us. Do anything to get a hold of us, because we want your fucking questions, my friend.
We want them, and your opinions actually matter to us. We don't care if someone thinks your thoughts are stupid.
Because we will keep it anonymous, by the way.
Yeah, and don't worry about it. If you do ask us something private and you don't want it aired, just let us know, and we'll write back to you.
It doesn't have to be on the podcast, maybe.
And we can just, we'll have, again, by next podcast, hopefully we have the Facebook up, and you can just contact us through there.
If we don't get any questions for the Q&A, we have some written down.
Let's ask one of them.
You want to just do a little taste?
Yeah, which one do you want to do?
Let's see, let me read through these real quick. You can talk for a second.
So, other than that, we love you. If you need anything, just contact us, on YouTube. Right, we don't have Facebook. But,
we'll also do an update podcast, too. Just to tell you, like, if we're not going to be able to do one this week,
just
maybe give you a little peek at what the next one's going to be about.
Yeah.
Ask y'all for shit. Just regular update.
And we would like it if you told your friends about this, and, we don't care. We're going to try to just be ourselves around here, and everything we said is all raw. It's all us. Nothing is censored, and nothing is, nothing's dictated by anybody.
Yeah, so this is the first volume. It's titled Back to School. Do you think we should give them the name of our next fucking volume?
What's up?
Our next volume will have 2 episodes. It's not going to be that long. It's Do Chicks Want Sex as Much as Guys? We will have a chick on set that day to answer.
Oh, which reminds me. Again, if you know who we are, or if we get Facebook up by that time, contact us, and maybe you can be part of this. We would love it if we got, like, another host, or you just came in for once.
Guys, send in questions that you too ashamed to ask your girlfriend, or, girls that you want to know. There will be a bitch here to answer your questions.
And there will
Same for girls, too,
Yeah, I think we should have a girl, but we're not too sure.
Because I think girls are more ashamed of it. Guys are fucking relentless.
We don't care. I would ask a girl personally, do the drapes match the carpet?
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, no, but seriously, I think the girls need it more than the guys. So there will be a lot of extras on set that are guys. So girls, if you have questions about sexual shit you can't ask your boyfriend, ask us and we'll answer them. Ask the guy, you know. Just
And if you think that we need a chick host, let us know. We'll
just give us criticism. Like
you know, if you think that there should be another person, chick, to involve most of this, let us know, and we'll, you know, if you want to audition, let us know, and we'll see what's up.
Oh, and the difference between other people, I picked a topic for a Q&A. Usually, YouTubers, they have the answers for the questions ready. We want our answers to be spontaneous, you know? Like, we wrote the question down, but we haven't even talked about them yet. Like,
yeah.
I think this is the first time Dan's gonna hear this. So, let's see, what's a good one?
Let's make it appropriate.
Number 4. What is your fetish?
What is your fetish? Comment on the bottom or whatever, and let us know, and we will, you know, who knows?
Thought we were gonna answer them.
Oh, well, right now? Alright, let's do it.
Or do you want to do a different one? Alright,
no.
How about the fetish one is for y'all? So, email us your fetishes, and we will announce them. The weirdest one, props, because...
I mean, we don't have anything yet, so we can't actually offer anything, but we will shout out, you know, your fetish, and we will have a segment on it. We might have a little bit of talk.
Just, post your, like, the name of your fetish in the fucking comments, and whatever gets the most likes, that's the weirdest, okay? Now the question for us, what's the most you've masturbated in one day?
If I say this,
should I go first, or you?
I think you should go first, just because I'm gonna blow you out
honestly,
of the water.
Come on, man. I mean, I went 5 times in one day. You know, semen is so hard to fucking recuperate as a fucking teenager. You know, you run out like fucking.
You don't always have to.
Dude, just
come.
Just chill out, man. Just chill out. But it was horrible, man. My dick was burning. Skin was peeling off. It was fucking dry. I just did it for the fuck of it. I was bored. My parents were at church. Yeah, Mom, you were at church. And I masturbated on the couch. 5 times.
Oh, that's not as bad as 1.
Come on, dude. Nothing. 5. Dude, it took me fucking all my energy to get to 5.
Okay.
To get to 3.
So, my parents have been out all weekend. And I finally found out their password online. So, I jumped online. Turned it on some adult films. Red light. And I might have just saying... girls, if you think this is gross... I'm sorry, but you have to understand, you must love me for the real me. You don't? Alright, well, there's gonna be some whore out there that loves me, as long as I pay her. 27 times.
Fuck, no. What?
No, true story. I
don't fucking believe you. This is
27 times. I counted 2 after the 20th one, because I was just like, my dick aches. Dude, your dick aches at that point.
If I was at 20, I would start counting, because I'd be like, this is a fucking world record.
I don't know. I think it might have been more.
I'm surprised my dick is not a raisin right now.
Dude, my dick was a raisin at one point, and it was so hard to get it up. It actually hurt to have a boner.
Oh, dude, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
well, props to you, my friend. If anybody can beat that, let us fucking know, because that is fucking. I can barely make it to 2, man. I can barely finish the first one.
Well, nowadays it's different. It's like I can barely get to 2 in one day.
For our fans. Since we had 2 questions, you can either answer what's the most you masturbated in one day, goes for guys or girls, or what's your fetish, guys or girls. Comment, email, message us through Facebook if you know us, talk to us at school if you know us. But yeah, so this is podcast volume 1, Back to School. There will be 4 more episodes in this, a total of 5, and there will be 2 episodes in the next volume, and it will be titled, Do Chicks Enjoy Sex, or Do Chicks Want Sex as Much as Guys? Come on, seriously, every guy wants to know that.
Come on, man. Come on, if we get the Facebook up, message us, email us.
We don't even fucking know. So
we don't even fucking know about this, alright? We want to know your side of it.
Are chicks as horny as guys? I mean, come on.
Just answer these questions for us.
I literally try to hump anything that breathes. No, I hump anything.
I am ashamed of it, and I have done some things in my past.
Okay, wait. I'm going to go off the topic. So, we have this thing called Top Day. Where someone does something and you gotta top it. You gotta do it better and better and better. So, our friend pulled out his dick on the bus. We're not gonna say who. He already got in trouble for it. If you're listening, you know who you are. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should not pull out your dick on a bus while a little girl's looking.
And by the way, man, I mean, you did get caught, and you took it like a man, and I'm still busting your balls to this day about it.
But anyways, we're at lunch, right?
Give me
and
props, though.
There's this orange, and there's a slit in it. And I'm like, alright, it's top day. I'm gonna go to the restroom and fuck this orange. So, they're all like, nah, man, you won't do it, you won't do it. And remember, it's just a bunch of guys, so it's hard to get a boner. Please just know that, Daniel. Don't hold that against me.
Yeah,
so anyways.
So he couldn't get it up.
I couldn't get my boner. I was soft. I'm sorry.
Continue.
So, I'm like, fuck it, man, I can't do it. And Daniel's like, give me that.
So I
Take it away.
I grab it, and I take it to the stall, and I'm like, fuck it, let's see
You
what
couldn't
we
get
can
hard
do.
either, right?
I couldn't get hard, so I ended up just like, I made the hole
Stuffing it
deep
in.
enough, and I just ended up stuffing my dick in there, and I just came out holding it all the way in.
And if you don't believe us, we have video footage of this.
No, we don't.
He told us to delete it. I told my friend to send it to me. And now it's apparently all over the web.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm sorry. But, so, he's in the stall, and he comes out, and there's an orange hanging. It looks like his tip is a fucking orange. And we just all start cracking up. So, yeah. We've done some weird shit.
So if you can top
I don't know how
our...
we got there. I don't know what we were talking about before
Well,
that.
I mean, if you can top me masturbating 27 times, try it.
You can top him masturbating 27 times. So, please answer. How many times have you masturbated in one day? And guys or girls? And what was the other one?
Fetish.
What's your fetish? Whatever.
What's your
Weirdest
fetish?
one is I give props because what's your fetish?
I mean, my fetish personally is domination.
Elaborate.
Domination. It's where you want the woman to be dominant or you to be dominant. Like, because I mean, I gotta be completely honest. I love being.
So what
mastered.
kind of physical activities would that involve? And I know the answer to this. I just want him to fucking say it.
Of course, it means getting tied up to a bed, maybe, depending on. And also, whipping,
And
kind of
then
torture, nipple
getting fucked
clamps.
in the ass with a dildo.
And then pegging, of course. Getting fucked in the ass with a dildo, yes.
On our next volume, I want to have a question, and I want y'all to answer. I'll tell you it now so you can just start thinking about it. Is it gay for a guy to get fucked in the ass by a girl, but fuck her afterwards? And remember, all they're doing is fucking in the ass. And it's not a big-ass dildo,
It's
just
like a 3... I got fucked by a 3-inch.
3-inch dildo, not very thick. Is it gay for a guy to get fucked in the ass by a girl, but he does fuck her afterwards?
So yeah, let's wrap this up.
Anyways, let's wrap this up. This is pretty long podcast. I didn't expect it to be this long. We wanted to keep it in this time frame.
I told you it was gonna,
But yes, so there'll be more coming. Please subscribe, leave comments, anything.
Give us some criticism, man.
You don't know how long it took us. No, I'm just kidding. We just wrapped all this up in one day. We were like, fuck it. We rushed it. We
threw it on together, and it was raw as fuck. So just let us know how it came out.
Then fuck you.
Give us just give us some
my heart and soul into this. But yeah, so I am Matt Moreno, and this is Dan Alamon, and
Laters.
This is our podcast.
And we'll be signing off. Good night.